So when it comes to APA formatting, what are they that you need to take note of? So the first thing that you need to know when it comes to APA writing is paging. You have paging, you have paging. Then number two, we have the cover page, cover or title page. Some of them call it title page. And then we have the body or content. And then we have the conclusion. We have the conclusion, and then we always have the reference page. Then we always have the in-text citations, in-text citations. What else? Yeah, so I'm going to look at this aspect from A to Z. When it comes to paging, how are you supposed to do your paging? When you're doing an APA, the paging should be on the farthest top right of corner of each page, including cover page. This is very important. When you're doing an APA, when you're doing an APA formatting paper, you have to ensure that your that your paging is on the farthest top right. This is somewhere around here. So how am I supposed to do it? When you want to do the paging, you need to you need to double click header area, double click the header area. That is here. You see, from when you look at the navigation pane here, from the top margin here, you can see there is a line that cuts above APA formatting, my APA formatting written in bold. Now this the upper space from where I started writing is the header area. And then down here, there is also this other side. This is the footer area. So now when you do an APA paper, even if you have been told to do paging or not, you have to do the paging here on top. Now you have to come here and double click. And then when you double click, it will open you the header space. I hope you all are able to see. So once you've opened the header space, it will give you these prompts. There is the header, the footer, the page number, the date, all of it. Now you have to ask yourself, what kind of paper am I doing? Most basically, I'll take you through the essay writing for now so that we have the basics. So now after you've come here, because we are doing paging or page number, you will bring your cursor here where it is written page number, and then there is this drop down bar here. When you click on it, it will give you paging options. That is to put it on top of the page, bottom page, page margins, current position. So now, because I told you when you're doing an APA, you will do a top page on the farthest right. So when you come to plane one, it is top, yes, but it is on the farthest left. When you come to plane number two, it is on the top, but it is centrally aligned. When you come to plane number three, it is on the top and it is on the farthest right. So now you will click on plane number three. This is the basic one that we use when we are doing an APA. And then once you've placed the page number, it will come it will come in a default font, which is always Calibri body and uh, font uh, font size 11. So now you have to highlight the entire page number, and then you come and change the font to whatever you are told or whatever you are using. For now, we are using Arial. We are using Arial font style, font size number 12. So now, when you come here, you will realize now we have entered the page. So now, after entering the page, then you will ask yourself, how do I go back to my page here to write? Now, you will come to this space where you are writing, and then you double click. When you double click on it, now you have your page number up there on the header space, and then your page numbering has been placed. Now, when you go to page number 2, like for example, let's say like the way I'm downward, when I go to page number 2, the page number automatically enters itself. So if you go to page, if you are writing, you go to page 3, the page number will automatically uh, enter itself. So you don't need to worry yourself that after I've placed it on page 1, how am I going to do it on page 2? It will be automatic. So now, after clicking, now you on number. That is how paging. When it comes to paging in APA, that is how we do it. That is the step you take. Now, when it comes to cover or title page, how do you do it? Now, if I was to do a cover page here, I would do it up here. Now, when you come here, do it, list, first, first page, center, center line, center line, bold. So we are going to do that. I hope you guys are following. I'm almost done. Hope you guys are following. Almost done. So now, when you come here, when you want to center line, you need to know the shortcuts for Microsoft Word. Go and search about the shortcuts for Microsoft Word. They are quite important. So when it comes to center alignment, this is it. When you come to the paragraph pane, there is the left alignment, there is the center alignment, there is the right, and there is the justify alignment. So when it comes to center alignment, you can come and click on here, or if you want to do it the shorter way, you just do Control key, then it will be on the set alignment. So whatever we were doing, and now, sorry, before you go there, after you've come here, you need to enter. You need to press enter. Let me hit here. Press enter on the first page 4 times. That is number one. So after you brought your cursor here, press enter 4 times and then Control E. Then Control Control then L. That is the center alignment. So after you've pressed 4 times, you've entered 4 times now. In bold, you'll write new formatting. Now, then you've written a new formatting. You need to press enter here 2 times. And then you remove the bold. Then after there, you'll now write student's name. Student's name. Supervisor, supervisor, supervisor name. Then due date of submit. Date of submission. That is how we do it. That is how you are going to do your cover page. Then just now enter up to the next page. How you do your cover page. This for APA. It's for APA. So you need cover, cover. Now when it comes to content or body, you need to write the when now it comes to sorry. When now it comes to body, write topic center alignment, center alignment, bold, bold. That is step number one. So you just come to this one, then you it is center alignment, and then it should be you should capitalize each word. But this is a PA, so PA the short is a short form of PA. You have to write it the best way. Then I'm using UK. So that is now the when it comes to body. So now when you're doing an essay, you don't need to write introduction. When you're doing an essay, you don't need to write an introduction. If, for example, it was all about APA formatting, now you will then after that press enter, and press enter and Tab, God. Tab help you in indenting. There is that when you are doing USA papers, there is the indenting of each and every paragraph. So let's say, for example, you are writing about APA formatting, American, American, blah 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 blah. So when you come here, if you press the uh, the the tab key on the keyboard, it will do you what we call indenting, such that when you come to write about another thing, let's say for example, let me give you an example with this. Sorry, such that when you are writing, when you're going to the next paragraph, it will automatically indent the first line of the paragraph. Same to this one. When you come to this one, provided you enter to the new paragraph, it gives you a new, it indents. So when you're doing an APA paper for an essay, the introduction, you should just start your introduction. As you all know, introduction is basically what you are talking about. You have to give that thesis statement. If it is APA, the question, just a minute. Jimmy is asking, under student name, institution, and supervisor name as a writer, what details are you expected to fill in? Okay, Jimmy, that is not your part to fill. As a writer, you just need to do it for your client and leave it at that point. When you send them the paper, it is upon them to write their own name, their school, their supervisor's name, and the date. You just do it the way I've done it and you leave it at that point. You will write your topic here, bold it, then these informations here, these ones here are written as they are. You don't need to fill them. Not unless the student gives you their name, their institution, the name of their supervisor, and the date of submission. Like for example, you let's say you are doing a report and the client has given you this information, then you will fill them. But most of the time, the student's name and the supervisor's name and the date of submission is always upon them to fill on their own. So you don't need to worry about yourself on what you will fill in there. Those ones you leave them as they are. They'll fill them on their own. I'll send you an example of what I did using APA so that you can understand. So when it comes to now the introduction, you are going to, okay, you are welcome, Jimmy. You are going to tell us, like for example, if it is APA formatting, give us a thesis statement that this is what I'm going to do. This is what appear, this is what so and saying about it. You have to give that evidence that according to so and so, APA formatting is this, and that. And then now you come to what exactly your paper will be doing. Then after that, you are able to get to go to the next paragraph. Now the next paragraph will be the concepts. If it is the benefits of exercising on human health, you will give us the first benefit. To begin with, you use connecting words like to begin with, the second, additionally, moreover, furthermore, such words to show us that now I'm transitioning from the first benefit to the second. And then you have to go to the next paragraph after you've expounded enough on whatever you are talking on the previous paragraph. And if you have to go to the next paragraph, you have to if you have to go to the next paragraph, it should be when you are introducing a new concept, or when you are going to the next topic or the next as the concept you are trying to talk about. So here, after you've done this on the content, now you get you get you get to expound on. aspects, right, to write about. Now that is it. Sorry. No, that is it. That is body. Body is more of whatever you are going to do there. So now when it comes to conclusion, when it comes to conclusion, comes to conclusion, you highlight key concepts of your essay. Like for example, if you are talking about benefits of exercising in human health, now you have to give us whatever you talked about in the topic, whatever was outstanding. Yeah, you get to choose whatever is outstanding, whatever whatever needs to be done, and all that. And then now the reference page. Reference page always comes, and then sorry, this one when you are doing an essay, in conclusion, you don't need to write it as a topic. In conclusion, you will just write introduction paragraph, you get to the content, the benefits, and then now when you come to conclusion, you can use what's in summary, in conclusion, to conclude, to summarize, and then you write whatever you want to write. And then now you get to the reference page. When it comes to the reference page is where you write where you bring in all evidence sources used create used to write. Like for example, if you are writing on APA formatting, then there are those people who talk about APA. There are those who talk about the benefits of APA formatting. So after using the words like according to so and so, based on the work done by so and so, based on a study done by so and so, then you will now have to bring in a reference list of whatever you did there. I'll show you that shortly and then we will be done. Now when it comes to in-text citation is this is now the this is now the references, how to bring them in the essay. Like for example, you can write according to Manu 2025 2025 comma COVID full stops. An example. So, so, so whatever I'm talking about as in-text citation is Manu 2025. Now, because you cannot write the name of whatever Manu said, write the name of the book and all that. Now you just quote the name, and then now when it comes to now the reference list, now when you are doing a PA, you will now write Manu. Even if it's Manu James, you'll write Manu J, and then in bracket 2025. Then you will write the name, name, name of article, name of article, and the link or DOI. Then the link or DOI. Do not worry about these ones. These ones I'll show you how to do them another day because we've done enough. And if I bring them in, I'll confuse you. So once you've done these ones here, now once you're done with this one, because this in-text citation, it is not something that stands alone. It is part of the body. I'm showing you shortly how it is done. So it is something that comes as part of the body. So you will get to key it in. But now reference list is a page on its own. Reference list, you go to a new page, and then it is center alignment, and then you write references. sorry, in bold, you write references. You write references and then bold, and then now you will bring in your references here. I'm showing you shortly. That is for today, unless there are questions, and then I show you a work that was done in APA so that you see what I'm saying, and then we are done. Any question? Manu, any question?
Yeah, no.
Or the guys have left what?
The
And in
concentration.
case we are